Hello again. Good to be with you. I always look forward to these brief moments when we can take a few moments to talk about God and think of all the wonderful things that we learn in our Catholic faith. Last time we talked about the sacraments and celebrating the anniversary of those days in our lives and reminding ourselves that in those sacraments we receive a special gift, the gift of God's life, what we call grace. Now, there are a lot of things in life that make us happy. For example, I like a nice ice cream, and that's wonderful. But when you eat the ice cream and it's all gone, that's it. And then you go on to something else. And so many things in life are like that. We enjoy them, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when the moment is over, we sometimes forget about them. Well, God's grace is different. It's God's happiness, His love that lasts, that continues. And that's why God's grace makes us happy. I want to tell you a beautiful story. Many, many years ago, there was a skier by the name of Jill Kinmont. She was a professional skier. She competed for the Olympics. She was a world champion, and she was almost guaranteed to get an Olympic gold medal. And tragically and sadly, she was in an accident and she became paralyzed. So her dreams of an Olympic gold were over. And very understandably, she went into a depression and was very sad. But by the grace of God, she met a wonderful young man who fell in love with her. And that love gave her life. She was no longer depressed. She embraced life. And she had a great courage to continue moving forward. Well, guess what? I'm sorry, the next part is a little bit sad, but don't forget, it's not the end of the story. But that wonderful boyfriend who gave him his love and helped her to get out of her depression, tragically, he died. And how sad that is, but the change that happened in Jill remained. She continued to be positive. She continued to have courage because the love that boy gave to her lasted. It didn't end. That's what God's grace does to us. It doesn't end. It continues to help us to be happier, to be better, to be stronger. And that Jill Kinmont went on to eventually get married, and she also became a teacher, an extraordinary person. And it all happened because of that change that happened in her because of the love that was given to her. And that's what God's grace does for us, especially the grace that He gives us in the sacraments. And so that means even though the moment of the sacrament is gone, the grace that God gave us continues to be in our hearts. So God's grace, something very, very special, makes us happy. God bless. See you next time.